have been branded ridiculous by residents living nearby. More than 16,000 lorries a day pass through the Channel Tunnel and Dover Port, and it's feared that extra checks could create a bottleneck that would create traffic chaos throughout the county. Well, this weekend, work starts to prepare a 13-mile stretch of the M20 for a contraflow system between Ashford and Maidstone, which would allow up to 2,000 lorries to park on one carriageway and traffic to flow both ways on the other. There are also plans to close a 10-mile stretch of the M26 near Sevenoaks to accommodate up to 2,000 more lorries. But residents living nearby fear vehicles will instead reroute, turning Kent's garden villages into a giant lorry park. Well, our environment correspondent Yvette Austin is in Borough Green now. Yvette.
Well, this is a section of the A25 which runs parallel with the M26, and local people say horrendous amounts of traffic go through here, and that's because the traffic from the south can't get on to the M26, so it just goes through here. With me is Councillor Tim Shaw, who's from the local council. So, Tim, what is the problem here?
The problem, Yvette, is clearly the traffic, as you can see here, the build-up of traffic. This is the A227 joined with the A25. The traffic is coming off at the M26, beginning at Rootham Heath, and piling through these villages here, polluting the atmosphere where children and elderly walk, and it cannot get off at the Junction 5 at Sevenoaks. We've been pushing for a long time for the missing slip roads in the vicinity of the M25 J5 Sevenoaks to connect the M26 and the A21 to put the passing through traffic onto that major network.
And if there's a Brexit and a lorry park?
Well, it stacks up in the villages because northbound traffic on the A21 just simply cannot get onto the M26 lorry park. There's no access for it. Similar for the traffic on the A25 at Westerham.
Air pollution as well.
And air pollution, it just stacks up in the village, and already we have 7 declared air quality management areas where it exceeds way above EU and government safety limits.
Tim Shaw, thank you very much. Well, Highways England says there are no plans for those slip roads, but they do say that it's highly unlikely that the M26 will have to be used as a lorry park.
OK, Yvette from a very wet Borough Green, thank you very much. More lives may have been lost in the Shoreham